Whitewalls Lightning McQueen wasn't an item I was planning to add to my collection. While it's cool that he's just a regular McQueen with Whitewalls based on the scene where Lightning gets his whole big makeover, he just seemed pointless for me to get after I picked up Lightning McQueen with bumper stickers back in 2020. Who's McQueen with Whitewalls, but with unique bumper stickers on the back, and he's a significant diecast because he was the first ever chase in the toy line. After I got this McQueen, getting this one just didn't stick around as a priority to me. I would get him if they re-released him as a single in the main line, but I didn't plan on picking him up online or going out of my way to get him. But things changed recently. A few weeks back, my good friend Robin Tailsfighter, who lives over in the Netherlands, found this McQueen and a bunch of other great cars that he sent to me as a birthday gift. Cars that I didn't already have, as well as a few for me to repaint. I opened up the box on my channel a few days back. You can find that on my channel page. And it was really cool seeing all of these cars, being able to add them to my collection. And one of the cars that a seller at the flea market had, that Robin already had and I didn't, was Whitewalls McQueen. So Robin sent him my way. And you can see he is a little damaged, but I don't care. These are toy cars. They're meant to be played with and beaten up, of course. The only thing that really bothers me is this paint loss next to the eye, but that's fine. A little speck of white paint will clear that all up. Make him look perfectly fine in my book. Although there are some chips in the middle of the eye. Honestly, that's kind of impressive. Now he kind of looks like the Terminator. Look at that. Anyway, like I said, this wasn't an item I planned to go out of my way to get, so being sent him loose, a little beaten up as a gift, I certainly really appreciate, because now I get to add him to my collection anyway. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Whitewalls Lightning McQueen. So let's get started. This guy won a poll on my channel recently. I was honestly really surprised that he was the first car you guys wanted me to review from the Robin haul. Of course, YouTube polls only allow for 5 options, so I included Ripslinger, Cars 3 Mac, the Cars 3 Mac cab that is, Avalanche, this McQueen, and one other car, I don't remember who. Oh right, the China variant of Dragon McQueen. And I put Ripslinger and Dragon McQueen on the poll thinking that they would win, one of the two of them, and I threw Whitewalls McQueen and Avalanche and Cars 3 Mac on there as sort of like less interesting cars that I could get out of the way early on, you know? Put these less interesting cars on the poll early on so that later on I could add more interesting cars, and I'm not reviewing all the interesting cars up front. Well, I was dead wrong because this McQueen ended up taking like 60% of the vote. I was shocked to see just how many people wanted to see me review him when I threw him there on the poll, thinking that he would be a less interesting one that I would just put on the polls early on. Nope, he won, so congratulations, Whitewalls McQueen. Now, the interesting thing about this is you can see he actually doesn't have raised eyelids. For those of you who don't know, Cars diecasts used to have eyelids raised as part of their molds. This changed around the time of the release of Cars 2, probably a little earlier, I think around 2010, and they later went back and flattened out the eyelids, for lack of a better term, of a bunch of previous releases, including, of course, McQueen. And it's interesting to see that my Whitewalls McQueen that I got loose from a flea market on the other side of the world has flat eyelids, which means I believe this is his McQueen box release. Those little boxes that included different McQueen variants. Yeah, I can't think of another time Whitewalls McQueen was out post-2010. Maybe in the Radiator Springs Classic line. I'm not sure. If there is another release of him, I will put it on screen right now. If you're seeing nothing right now, then that means that there isn't another release of him, and this one comes from the McQueen boxes. So, there we go. We got the number 95 there, a couple of chips and scrapes on him, Rusty's logo as per usual, the Whitewalls themselves, which also look a bit scuffed, which I just think is funny. This McQueen is all about the Whitewalls, and my Whitewalls are just a little damaged, but hey, that's okay. Whitewalls are the best tires, we all know that. Why would you want Blackwall tires? They blend in with the road. I learned from the best, and the best is Luigi from the hit children's film Cars. Okay. One other thing that I really want to take note of with this McQueen is the fact that McQueen with bumper stickers, who takes place later in the movie after Whitewalls McQueen, has the tar stain, and this one doesn't. These two came out the exact same year, and I think it's so strange that two cars from the same year based on the same scene, have an inconsistency there. If I'm remembering the movie correctly, McQueen still has the tar stain until he's painted into Cruisin' McQueen. So him not having it is a mistake. I'll take a note of that for future errors and inconsistencies. I actually didn't notice that while doing diecast history. I kind of wish I did now. We've got all the typical secondary sponsors there. Nitroway, the Piston Cup, Revolting, Mood Springs, Octane Gain, Vitaline, No Chip, Gaskets, Gasprin, Easy Idle, Little Turkey Pistons, RPM, Leakless, Retread, and Clutch Aid. McQueen's signature up there, Rusty's logo over there. On the back, as you can see, just your standard Cars 1 McQueen back with the yellow rookie stripe and the Rusty's slogan. No bumper stickers just yet. There is a look at the other side, and finally, there is a look at the base. I'm super excited to keep on going through, reviewing all these different cars that Robin sent me. It's cool getting to review loose items for a change. Typically, I'm doing unboxing reviews, but every once in a while, it's nice to add some loose cars to my collection. And to my surprise, reviews of loose cars tend to be around the same length as reviews of cars in box. I mean, it depends on the item, of course, but I think it's interesting. Regardless of packaging or not, there will always be interesting things to say about Cars diecasts, and Whitewalls McQueen here is no exception. Looking at this car, it's not just a car added to my collection, it used to be someone else's, and even though at the beginning of this video I said this isn't a very interesting item to me, it means a lot to me now because it was sent to me by my friend and it won the poll, and people are clearly very interested in this item. So, welcome to the collection, Whitewall McQueen. Under my care, I'll make sure you don't get any more dents. After that, don't worry, he'll be fine. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't worry, no, I'm serious, he'll be fine. Look, he landed on his wheels. He's fine. It was just a joke for the video. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.